Heroes and Legends. The Second Great War. Prologue 4. Symonette and the civic Firbean and their allies and all their forces and family raced their ships to the galaxies in which the Demonax lie. There was a great slaughter. The Demonax were no match. Some of the Demonax fled. Such Demonax fled to the galaxy which would one day be known as Insuran. Some fled throughout all space, which that form of space would be turned into two dimensions. And one Demonac went up to heavens. This Demonac will become Damien, the legendary elder turned villain, returned elder, and turned a villain again. That's that story. Anyway, at the end, only Milio, not Milo, Milio Symonette, the son of Kara and Symonette, during this invasion, will unlock his powers with super strength and his mother's abilities of telepathic, and warping time and space. Also added another ability to warp dimensions and create his own. He created a dimensions in which trapped all the Demonax, where the entire force of the civic Firbean could go and wipe them out one by one. Symonette at the end of the day was pleased with his son. Kara hugged his son, and each of the civic Firbean, along with the help of Milio, was rewarded to be the exact age in which they wanted to be stuck in. Some chose to remain old, some chose to remain young, some chose to remain middle age. And Milio and his love interest Calbunk were the same age. Calbunk now, seeing that the Demonax and all the species and aliens that were with them were wiped out from existence and the planets lay scattered wastelands, now thought they could finally be together, her and Milio. But Symonette said no. Their duty was to eradicate all non-humanoids in case they missed any Demonax, after which they will rule the universe with an iron will, thus ensuring that their world will never be invaded again, and that their people will know peace, and that their people was the superior and strongest of all. So, when this occurred, all hell began to break loose. Many non-humanoids species were wiped out by the civic Firbean as time went on during the early years of the universe. The first universe, the Atlanteans at the time, were the good guys, but used their primal powers to defeat these evil and powerful foes. See, the Pacific had grown from heroes to villains as they slaughtered innocents, men, women, children, young, dumb, primitive, advanced species were all completely wiped out, leaving a vacuum in the universe. But no matter how many times the universe respawned and regenerated itself, different universes, there'd always be a large pocket of the universe uninhabited and unaccounted for. That was the eternal damage caused by the civic Firbean and their brutality. The Primes, led by King Alexia and his brothers, along with the legendary Carissa Albino, were all fighting against the civic Firbean and all their forces to save the universe before they too would be wiped out, being half humanoid, half alien. And back then, Queen Alexia, this is where Queen Alexia comes into picture, was just Alexia. I was an Atlantean. She was the seal that trapped the civic Firbean inside her to save the universe from mega extinction. So King Alexia and the Primes managed to beat back the Firbean and trap the entire world and their forces within Alexia, because the Firbean was strong, and the primes managed to defeat them, but they could not kill them. But them themselves would have to sacrifice their lives, and they didn't want to do that. And so they chose Alexa to be the stool pigeon, the pawn, the living prison for the civic Firbean and all their forces. She then, Queen Alexia, got tired of the prime lifestyle and went to founder her own planet, Scholastica, the home world in which she ruled until the Carmel and Savior Wars. So she ruled it for a very long time. Although they were founding power of the banker at the time, they were not interested in mixing with no other race of banker that wasn't them, nor the city Buku, the city group who was their leader. So after they were captured, the Civic, the other power of the Civic, still survived, and they long forgotten the history of why they were named that. The city group was urging the universe, the Atlanteans, to reconsider their plans, as the city group was one of the biggest bankrupt because of the Firbean's power. And Scotia too lost why they were founded as well, and the city group grew to ruin, and the power basically was gone. And then other bank run powers just grew and grew up with them, and then there was a central bank run that was the head of all the bank run to keep the secret, to ensure that the Scotia City Group, all the Civic, known of their true history, and to ensure the Firbean will never return. And history will call the Firbeans as monstrous foes. One soldier of the Firbean, because they faced so much demon acts, was as strong as an officer in any other planet. Their generals and other powerful troops and mechs were almost godlike in strength. This was why Queen Alexia was as strong and immortal as she was. She was always be kept alive in order to keep them at bay. If she was to die before the end of the universe, the monsters known as the Civic Firbean would be free and return to finish what they started prior to the Prime's intervention. Manica Insuran, the founder of the Insuran of his namesake, and who will go eventually to found the Insuran Galaxy, along with the elder primes that were around, who eventually founded all the other galaxies and stuff that now exist in the universe. The main powers, that is. Manica Insuran was just a young boy, a youth, when he too had found one of those demon acts that crash landed to his world, and he defeated him and became all powerful. I was inspired by the Civic Firbean, and so he gave his godlike abilities to all the descendants of his world. Thus, the planet Manica, the planet of the gods, was founded. And so, the demon acts and their power will not be seen until the demon acts will not be seen until Damien, not knowing his true origins either, became an elder, and a great elder at that. Now that all these different powers had come back again, now we fast forwarding back to the time after Symonette's appearance. Different powers had come back again after being denied for so long. It was only a matter of time before Queen Alexia's obsession with Carl Von Jr. and the King Carlo would be a downfall, which occurred, which Carl Von Jr. was suckered in to do and fulfill Manica Insuran's dark wishes. The last ancient power has now returned, and Manica's black box, the new great power, now had the Firbean energy along with it. This made Manica Insuran very strong. And now the ones he once admired as his role models were now under his feet as his servants, as gratitude for freeing them. Now Manica Insuran's rule and grasp was now imminent. But however, he wanted to destroy the universe and all those that did not bow to him, and purge the universe to make it his own. This was the plan, the true plan of Manica Insuran.